Hello, 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 and good afternoon, you gorgeous leaders. Hello. I'm just going to give it a couple of seconds, guys. I've got lots of things to go through with you today that hopefully by the end of this, you're going to be able to get your new starters off strong. I know sometimes it's quite difficult for us to determine where our work needs to go sometimes, I think. And I'm hoping by the end of this, you're going to see the value in having, a system, really, with your new starters, so you can get them off to, a flying start, really. I think it's really important that you kind of hold the hand and take the necessary baby steps, so to speak, to help them. Because I think, as well as especially leaders, we are in that mindset of, baby steps are baby steps. I just want them to go. Like, what's the deal? Just go. Why are you not doing what I do? And sometimes we need to kind of take a step back and go, right, hold on. This person's never done network marketing before. They don't know about the ins and outs of how this business works. And we kind of need to hold the hand and guide them through, just like if they were starting a new job. It's really important that we just remember like how we felt when we first joined the business, and give them what they need, which is 1, belief, 2, the baby steps, and 3, that support, and letting them know that, I will believe in you until you believe in yourself, and giving them the confidence to actually go out and do it. So I'm going to go in depth, girls, with what I'm doing, and I'm hoping that's what Louise has wanted me to do, because one thing that's been working really well for me, especially over the past 3 months, is, I used to get really frustrated, girls, right? I used to get frustrated that I were bringing in all these girls, but they weren't getting it. They weren't understanding the value of the business. They wasn't seeing the potential that they could have in this business. And it used to really get to me, I'd sit there and go, what is it about me? Why? I can bring them in, but then they're not getting started. And it used to really get to me, right? And then it was like I had an epiphany moment in 2020, beginning of the year, and I was like, do you know what? I ain't doing what I was doing with them when I first started. So I look back to what I was doing in 2014. And girls, what I'm going to provide with you to you today is that system that I had back in 2014 that I didn't realise that I had because I was just running on pure excitement, right? That I actually did have, but I didn't realise that I had. And I think now, with everything that we have regarding business, with the bonuses, with the presentation that we have, I think now we can really create some movement within our new starters, because the initial excitement's there that we had back in 2014. Does that make sense? Hi, Jenny. Hi, Jenna. So I know a lot of you are going to be watching this on the replay. A lot of you are going to be watching this, obviously, around your kids when you've got a spare minute in the day. I know a lot of you are homeschooling at the minute. So I really do want you to interact with me, and I will be coming back into the group later on tonight to answer any questions that you might have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the training. We'll have a little bit of a Q&A at the end. And then for any replay viewers, make sure you write the comments in, okay? Anything that you want to ask, get it in. And then I'll be back in later to go through all the comments as well. So first of all, girls, it's pure excitement, okay? If you're excited about the business, if you're excited about everything that's going on at the minute. Hi, Maria. How are you? Beautiful. If you're excited about everything that's going on at the minute, that is going to attract the right people into your business. Hi, Joe. I've started without you, babe. I got right in there. I was like, do you know what? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. We've got our makeup on. Let's get going. So the excitement is key to this working, okay? And it needs to come from not just when you bring these ladies into the business, but when you're attracting people into the business. So what I want you girls to do is start thinking about your posts, think about your lives, think about what you're putting out there on social media at the minute. Is it creating that initial excitement that is gonna feed people? okay? And have people wondering what it is that you're doing, right? Yeah, I know. It seems like a really basic thing, but actually creating excitement when you've not felt excitement and energy for a while in your business is quite difficult. And you see, girls, we're the ones with all the knowledge. We're the ones with all the team, you know, that we've got to rile up as well. So I totally get that sometimes that's difficult. But honestly, it's going to be the best part of getting your new people started is if you are excited. Okay, so I want you to just get excited about Unique 2.0 and everything that's new for Unique, and get it out there on social media as fast as you possibly can. So you probably gather that for me to get the success that I've had in sponsoring and getting people started fast is I've created that excitement. I've also kind of given it a Unique 2.0 relaunch name. Okay, so I'm allowing people to get in touch with me that maybe has been with Unique before. You know, I think it's important that we do that. You know, I believe that sometimes, you know, people come into this business, it's not the right time for them, but it doesn't mean that it's not the right time for them now. So, you know, Unique 2.0 is how I'm positioning the excitement, and it's getting a lot of curiosity. People are intrigued. They want to know more about what it is that I'm doing. So from their initial join, they are pumped up, they're excited, and they're ready to get going. Now, here's something that I'm also doing before these ladies are joining the business. I'm giving them full access to our community. Okay, so I'm allowing them into our team group. Give us 1 second, just shut this door. I'm allowing them into our community, so my team group MMC, so they can, again, see the recognition, see the training, see the support. They can feel the buzz for themselves. There's nothing better or greater than being involved in a community of women where you can see that there's success, right? And people are being recognised. It's fast paced. There's lots of support and training in there. So that's been a game changer for me. That's been a massive game changer. And I know there's quite a lot of you that are still building your business from a place of scarcity, right? And I totally get it, because I was last year. 2019 was a really difficult year for me, and I was building my business through pure scarcity. I was worried about posting people's successes on my wall. I was worried about allowing people into my group in case they were going through, you know, the people in my group. And you can't work with pure excitement, right, and passion from a place of scarcity. And that's what stopped me from being, you know, successful in 2019. And I was just stagnant, girls. My business was stagnant. And I say this because I know that it's a place that I can say it, you know. We all know that when you're not fully in and you're not fully excited and your beliefs shook, that you kind of... You don't have the same level of energy of what you would do any other time. So, girls, please allow yourselves to have the success that you deserve, and be excited, and allow people into your community if you feel that that's going to tip them over the edge to actually get off the frigging fence and join your business, and allow them that access. If you want to put a time frame on that, 24 hours, 48 hours, you know, if you don't join up before then, I'm kicking you out. That's fine. But honestly, the people that I've added into the group within 24 hours are signing up with me. And I don't believe that it would have been a quick response like that. So I'm turning people into yeses quicker than what I am doing if I don't add them into the group. All right. So that's a game changer for me. And it's something that you'd need to speak to, you know, your upline leader, you know, something maybe that you're going to do or trial. But I'm giving you what I'm doing and what's working for me. So what I also do, ladies, from the get-go, is when I give them access to the group, I let them know this is a sneaky peek. Come and take a look. You know, here's the video. Have a watch at everything that's Unique 2.0. But then I welcome them into the group. So it's not just I'm adding them in and they're going having a look. I'm welcoming them to the group. And then the rest of the team who have all been prompted on this are on that post. Okay, the welcoming her and saying congratulations and giving them tips and advice. It's a full community effort, okay? So that girl feels at home, right? Which every unique presenter, when they walk into one of our groups, feel like that. So I do welcome them. I don't do it on the proper graphic. I just take the profile picture and I put it in and say, hey, she's having a look around, make her feel welcome, and I go down that route. Because obviously when she signs up, she gets the proper welcome. All right, so that's what I do, and that's been working for me. I also have the unique slides. No problem, Kate. The unique slides that corporate did, the presentation for Unique 2.0 and everything that's new. I have literally gone on Zoom and I have shared the screen and I have gone through that presentation. High energy, excitement, posted it on my YouTube channel, and that now is my business presentation. So when people are expressing an interest, I'm sending them the little intro, but then I'm sending them the full presentation with my face, my voice, my excitement, and I do believe that's what's converting people to join the business. So if you are wanting to do something like that, I would recommend. So girls, let's talk about what I'm actually doing with these new starters, because I got into bad habits, right? Honesty is the best policy, and I'm here putting my hands up because here's the thing, if you want things to change, you have to change. You have to take ownership, right, of the things that you're not doing. If you tell yourself you're doing it, you're telling yourself, you're telling yourself the wrong story, and you're going to always go down that path. Where if you just be honest with yourself and go, do you know what, I have just been adding them to the group. I have been kind of building my business from scarcity. I have been kind of just going off your pop and then the ones that fly work with. But honestly, what you've got to realise is, remember when you first joined the business. How did you feel? What place were you at with your mindset? What place were you at in business? Did you have any confidence? You really need to kind of take yourself back to that moment, relive that moment, because you will become a better sponsorer and a better coach to these girls when you put yourself back into that moment. And that's what I did. And I had that epiphany, girls, that holy Santa Claus, shine a light, sprinkles on top, what the frig have I been doing for the past 2.5 years? Okay? So what I'm doing, ladies, is I'm taking baby steps with these girls. And I get it. It's frustrating sometimes because you just want them to get it and you just want them to work. And then you're thinking, but I've wasted so much time with this girl. And then she decided to off pop and went to somewhere else. And it stops you from actually getting people started the right way. But we know what works, okay? The baby steps work. Holding the hand. It's the one thing I've learned with new starters is the most important, is those first initial baby steps. It builds the foundation for the rest of the business to grow on, right? When they take those baby steps. And one thing that's been made clear to me, especially with the 21 girls that have signed up over last day of March and April, 21 ladies, one thing that I've asked them, just to clear in my own mind that I'm on the right track, I asked every single one of them, why would you not get started with this business? And you know what they all said? Because I can't sell. I don't have the confidence, right? So I know that that's the first thing that I need to work on with these girls. So what I do is I let them know that I felt the exact same way. And I have a pre-installed message in my phone that I send to every girl. And on there is attached is my first announcement that I was involved in this business and what that looked like. It was video format because we didn't have live back then. And it's preloaded in my word board, which we'll talk about that in a second. And I submit that to them. Straight away, every single one of them, and I'll show you the messages. If you want me to send every single message in here so you can see the response, you will be shocked. Every single one of them says, wow, I didn't believe, I just can't believe the person that you are now. You're not even the same person. Wow, you've really shown me that actually maybe I can do this. It's a game changer, girls. So it isn't actually helping them get that first sale. It's helping them to understand that, you know, I'm nobody special. That actually I've just got, you know, the years of knowledge behind myself, which is why I'm where I am right now. But I didn't have the confidence before. I didn't have the confidence. I wasn't a seller. You know, to be fair, I'm still not a seller. You know, I do 500 to 1,000 PRS a month. I'm all about the business. That's my forte, girls. It's where my passion lies. You know, I'm honest about that. I'm honest about that with people that I bring into the business. So that's what I do, is I start with the confidence and I just give them that boost. So then they can start to see that actually they don't need to have it together to get started. They just need to get started, right? So once I've done that, then, and I've shown them my first business intro, they start to see that actually, you know, it's not what I say. It's just that I've got to get out my own way and bloody say it, right? So that's what I do. And then girls, they're already in the group. They've been welcomed. You know, they know where the units are. They know where the welcome video is. But what I then do is I send them a 48-hour tick-off checklist. And it's a baby step checklist. First 48 hours in the business and what that looks like. So just to break it down to you girls, what that looks like is very simple. It's basically setting them the first challenges, right? So it's announcing the business, creating that curiosity post, aiming for one trial mascara customer, and showing them the benefits of Subscription Plus. You know, that they're the 4 areas that we're really working with. And it's those 4 areas, of course you can, Sally, yeah. It's those 4 areas that are the most crucial, right? And you want them to kind of do 2 or 3 of them in the first 48 hours. It's about taking the initial step. So that's what I do. And then, girls, you know, for those 4 things, I'm then providing them with instant recognition. Like, I don't think we understand the value of recognition as leaders, you know, because we don't get a lot of it, do we? Let's be honest. We kind of look after our teams. We give the recognition. We don't really get it. Trust me, it's golden. Trust me, it's golden. So I have a recognition graphic for when they've announced the business, right? This girl has announced her business. Boom, it goes into MMC. The curiosity post, as soon as they've done the first post, this girl's done her first post, boom, it's in the group. Aim for the trial customer, they've got the first customer, boom, it's in the group. They order the subscription package, boom, it's in the group, okay? 4 areas that you just need to keep on top of with that new presenter. It's not a lot. That's it. And what they're going to get, girls, is when boom, 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 they're in your group and they're getting this recognition in 48 hours of being in this business. What's that going to do for them? That's just going to give them this whole new energy, right? This energy that actually they can do this. And before you know it, the white status, they're hitting the first qualified reward link. They're sponsoring girls into the business because they're doing the basic baby steps. They're announcing, they're creating curiosity. They're already messaging girls about becoming a trial customer. They're getting the recognition. They've got the first paycheck. Whoa. Can you see what will happen? It's going to slowly just spiral. So that's what I do. And I always say to them, once you've completed that 48-hour checklist, report back to me, because I want to be that leader where if you bat, I bat back. You know, I don't want to be knocking on your door going, have you done this? Have you done this? I want them to become independent from me, so that actually once they get to leadership, they are creating that same culture within their organisation as well. Right? So that's what I'm doing. Okay, next, girls, once they've done that and I've sent them, and I know they've completed it, we have an additional PDF, okay, that is basically which I send via message, which is obviously the DMO, right? Because once they've done the 48-hour baby step, they need to get into good habits where in 30 days they are doing the right things. So it says things like going live, creating a list of 100 people. You know, it's just a little bit more oomph. You know, a little bit more oomph, but it gives them the direction, because let's face it, they need 30 days, 60 days, 90 days to really see what income producing activities are all about and what's actually going to work for them. So, you know, checklists, don't overlook them, they work. So what I also do, ladies, is I add them into a smaller community, because, you know, we're adding lots of ladies into the MMC group now. And obviously, if you girls follow this same process, you know, the feed is going to be very active. And I say this to them, I don't want to overwhelm you. You know, that group is there for you to have your training. It's there for me to connect with you. It's there for me to, for you to be recognised. It's there to give you tips. You know, people are going to go live in there. But ultimately, I want you to feel part of a community. And I know that group's, you know, just ridiculous. It's thousands and thousands and thousands of people. So after their initial 48 hours, and I've had those baby steps with them, they then get added into the smaller community. Now, this smaller community, girls, is literally 2 months worth of sponsors for me. You need to kind of figure out what works for you, but ideally you want like 5 people in there as a minimum. You know, if we work towards sponsoring 5 ladies into our business every month, then you could have a small presenter chat every month if you wanted to, but you need to think how that will work for your business. So in there, it's healthy competition, it's somewhere for them to ask questions, they can build relationships with people that are on the same level as them, they can see other people's successes because the recognition goes in there as well. It's a place for them to connect and feel supported, right? So it's just another area, but it's a smaller community, because community is key. I think all of you girls know that. You're not daft. We're not in from the beginning here. So, you know, I think it's safe to say, ladies, that, you know, I am doing the right things. For me, 21 ladies to join last day of March and April, and I'm on the top global Rising Stars, number 5 on the top global Rising Stars, with American girls that are like sponsoring 30, 40 people in bloody 5 days, is I think proof that the system actually works. Because, you know, I wouldn't ever say to you girls, do something if it's not working. You know, I want to give you the right advice so you're not wasting your time. You know, this business is hard enough than to, you know, not be on the right track when it comes to a system. How do you deal with having one Maggie in the group chat? Lynn, honestly, I think as long as you're honest from the get-go and say this is a business chat, like, yes, I want you to connect. Yes, but it needs to be positive. You know, you've got to think about everybody else in the group, set the ground rules for the community. But also you need to protect that community, that if there is somebody in there that isn't sticking to the rules of the chat, that person is removed. But then you message them, okay, and say, listen, Sophie, whatever she's called. Listen, Soph, right? You've been in the chat. Everyone's feeling a little bit, right? So I'm going to pull you out and we'll just work with each other one-to-one and let's get you over that negative hurdle that we're going through at the minute. And I think sometimes people just need that one-to-one. So pull them out of the group, give them that little chat, be as nice as you can. It's hard sometimes, but you've got to crush it. Otherwise it'll get ugly, right? It gets ugly fast. So, girls, what am I doing? What's working? Let's go over those key facts again. So you're given access before they join your business. You're creating excitement from the get-go that people can get plugged into. The key is baby steps. Okay, it's holding the hand. It's giving them support. Get to know them. Okay, smaller community chats really work. 48-hour checklist. Boom, 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 boom. Report back to me. word board messages to plug them in every day. So you've always given them a challenge. Boom, 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 boom. Keeping them focused. And recognition. Okay, get those graphics done. Have them there for your rest of your team to use. So important, because girls, you guys are like, your level is like right up here, right? And the rest of your girls are like here, right? They're not going to do the things that you do. You have to take ownership of graphics. You have to take ownership of recognition if they're not doing it. Honestly, because it's all it's going to do is create what you want to create in your organization, and eventually people and leaders will pop up in your business that will do what you do, but you have to be the leader, right? You have to be the leader and stand up and do the things that other people won't do for now. Trust me, it'll pay off. It will pay off. So, girls, I want to talk just briefly. Let me just have a swig of Coke. God, I'm thirsty. I need to talk to you about WordBoard, because when you're sponsoring at a high level, right? So you want to take, say you're sponsoring, say, from 3 to 5 people a month to, say, 20 plus people a month. Girls, it's hard, right? I wouldn't ever expect any of you to do what I've done. Honestly, like, hand on heart, if I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't sleep for the last 2 days of the month and the first 2 days of the month. I worked 4 days solid, like till 4 o'clock in the morning, sending out messages, sending out presentation, following up, adding them into the group, creating momentum, excitement, right? And, you know, I get it, right? We have kids, we have children, but you do need to sacrifice something. But what I will tell you is I have had a little bit of a golden nugget. I've had a little bit of a success like shortcut that has been a game changer for me, and it's called WordBoard. And what I've done, it took me time to do the messages and preload them into the app, but now, you know, and I've changed some of them, so bad luck to the ladies that have been using mine. I've changed some of them, but if you do want them, I'll send them you. But yeah, I've got them preloaded. So now when I'm messaging girls, it's boom, 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 instead of typing. And we all know our energy level goes down as the day goes on, right? But my message never changes. It's there. So I use the same message. It doesn't matter what time of day it is. It's the same message. It's the same excitement. And I do believe that plays a massive part in my sponsoring numbers and getting people started, is because I've got that. I've been using yours, but I have been changing lots too. Yeah, and that's it, because you've got your own words. You've got something that maybe works better for you. You have to tweak them and change them for them to become a game changer tool for you. Okay, so WordBoard, if you haven't got it, get it. There's a one-off fee for it for 50 quid, I think it is. But it's the best 50 quid you will ever spend in your life, because then your keyboard changes to a word board, you press the globe, it comes on, and then bam, all your messages are there. And I mean, girls, I've got from new starters to doing a 20 and 30 run to affiliates, day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, follow up. You name it, it's all preloading there. Is it 20 quid, Teresa? Oh, there we go then. I'm just telling you, it's 50. Like, bloody hell, you can have 3 word boards for the price of that. No, well, that's even better. I don't know where I got 50 quid from. I'd pay 50 quid for it, if I'm honest. I would. I'd pay 100 quid for it. Now I know how it works. It's a game changer. So have a look at it if you have got an iPhone. I am still looking for an alternative on Android. Okay, which is a nightmare, because I know there's a lot of you that are on Android. But for the meantime, just save them into your notes section of your phone. So then you've got them there, the messages that you can send. Because again, remember what I said, the initial excitement is so crucial. That first message you send them can be the difference between them joining and getting started than I'm not doing. So having a pre-installed message in your word board is going to help you stay on track, that when your kids are dangling off your neck, your husband's driving you mad, you're still laser focused and you're not having to like pick yourself up or have a shot or go run up and down the stairs to get yourself excited. It's already pure excitement. It's already pure excitement from the get-go, because your message is pre-installed from when you was at your utmost excitedest. Okay? So as soon as I find an alternative for our Android users, you will be the first to know, okay? I will let Louise know that I've found something. We'll get it added into the group so you've got it. But ultimately, girls, you have got an opportunity here to literally set the pace for yourself, set a new direction for yourself, let go of the what was and start to create what is, okay? It doesn't matter what happened in 2019, 2018. What matters is your decision today to start taking ownership of the income producing activities that are going to grow your business. And honestly, if you want to create a business where it's longevity and you want people to stay in your business long term, it's about holding the hand, supporting them, building a solid relationship, regardless of whether you've been hurt by somebody leaving, you know, and oh God, I spent all that time with that person and they got to Blue and then they decided they wanted to go sell, I don't know, coffee. You know, it's hard, but you're going to go through those motions because it's part and parcel of the business. But those new people that you're bringing in need that same excitement and that level of support that you gave in the beginning when you first joined this business. So bring that person back with all of this that I've given you today and go get it, girls. Go get it. There is 4 months here for us to create some new leaders within our organisation and for you girls to rise up to those exclusive ranks. I believe that every single one of you in this group can get to where you was at your peak and beyond. And beyond. Like girls, 2014, I launched my business with 24 frontline girls. I've brought 21 girls in 24 hours. Okay, so what does that say to you? With the same excitement and the same drive, I could literally build another multi-million-pound organisation in the next 4 to 6 months. Okay, so if I can do it, you can do it. And if I can do it again, you damn straight can do it, girls. Okay, and girls, my life's freaking upside down at the minute, right? I've got baby Harley, who's driving me up the wall, okay? I've got a partner that's like having an 18-year-old fella, right? I've got a baby on the way. I'm riddled with anxiety. I don't know whether I'm coming or going, but I get shit done because it's a priority. And I made a decision at the beginning of the year that I wasn't going to be a snail, right? I wasn't going to be a Tawantina, right? Like what our Kizzy says. No more towing on Tina and going full throttle, right? And that's what you need to do today, is make the decision. Yes, 2019 was shocking, but I've got an opportunity to change that. So let's friggin' do it. Girls, it's been an absolute pleasure spending this half an hour, 40 minutes, don't even know what time it is, with you. Take it all in, soak it all in, watch it again if you have to, repeat, make notes, read it to yourself, take it in, and go. And go. Don't waste a goddamn second. I love you all. If any of you's got any questions, feel free to drop them in here. I'll be back in a couple of hours just to see whether there's been any replay viewers. And I will answer any questions that you may have, so feel free to just whack them on here and I'll message you all directly. Thank you so much, ladies, for being here live with me. Oh, that Coca-Cola's repeating on me. Go get it. And Louise, thank you for inviting me, and I hope this has been everything you wanted from me. Like I said, it is just what I'm doing from the heart. What I'm doing, what's working, and you know, they say success leaves clues, right? If it works for one person, it can work for us all. So good luck with it, and I'll see you all later. Mwah! With my quarantine nails. Nobody needs to see them. Love you guys. See you soon.